And this week it goes to lots of environmentalists who have been sending hate-filled comments, including death threats, to Dr. Jay Cullen of the School of Earth and Ocean Sciences at the University of Victoria for pointing out that the world is in basically zero danger from the radiation from Fukushima.
But I thought the leftists were totally pro-science, bro.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had a Fukushima story, but
yeah.
What happened was Dr. Cullen had started a radionuclide monitoring program in 2014 called the Integrated Fukushima Open Radionuclide Monitoring Project.
Ooh, that's a mouthful.
Or INFORM.
Okay.
Another great acronym. And he said, quote, "The goal and motivation was that people were asking me, family, and friends, and the public at large, what the impact of the disaster was on BC, British Columbia, on the North Pacific, and on Canada. I started looking for quality monitoring information so I can answer those questions as honestly and accurately as I could." And he actually thought that the public might appreciate knowing what the scientists knew, which was basically, there's no problem.
As usual.
But the hate campaign started, and notice how feminists are silent about this one, too.
Yeah.
He was called a shill for the nuclear industry and a sham science. One of them said that it was, quote, "a Cold War against the highest and most powerful of the elites of this world."
Uh-huh. I can't even parse that last.
Oh, it's just it's this big, cadre of elite scientists that are out to control us all somehow.
Yeah, but it's the ones on the right, or libertarians, who are conspiracy theorists and anti-science. Yeah, give me a freaking break.
So Cullen said, quote, "I knew there were lots of individuals who felt strongly about nuclear power, so it wasn't a surprise that there were those who didn't accept what the scientific research was showing, but I have to admit the hatred and the threats I received, that was somewhat of a surprise. I feel that the education system has failed these individuals in certain respects.
Burn.
I feel their motivations are genuine and their desire to understand is laudable, but I think the reaction of hate and fear highlights the need for scientists to engage more directly with the public to explain what we do and how we do it. But of course, the more of these hate-filled reactions they get, the less likely they are to do that, which I think is the point."
Yeah, just basically trying to bully and coerce into silence.
Yeah. Well, and it's all about their political agenda, and I'll say it again, the fact that so many environmentalists are anti-nuclear while spreading panic about global warming is an irony that just confounds all sense.
No kidding. I'm sorry, but yeah, if you're anti-nuclear power, then I don't want to hear one word from you about global warming.
Absolutely. And when you do it to the point where you're making threats against a scientist pointing out the truth, that has to make them the lowest of the low, and they deserve far worse than being named this week's biggest bogon emitter.